Hello paparazzi family, I am Ericka Champion Wise, elite fashionista and 7-year veteran of the company, and I'm back. I don't know if you noticed, hopefully you noticed, I took some time off of YouTube and several other things in my life in the last year, and I'm back. I did a couple of itty bitty little things there, but nothing like I was doing before. And this video, today's video, is going to be the perfect welcome back. It is going to be real, it's going to be raw, and it's going to be a little bit more like a vlog, VLOG, because I think we need it. And I've titled this one something along the lines of COVID wasn't good to all of us. That official title may change, but that's probably what it's going to be very much like. Because I think you need to hear this. So if this is your very first time finding my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Ericka. I'm a rebel and a rule breaker. I like to shake things up and push the envelope. And one of the ways that I push that envelope is I'm real and I'm raw and I tell you the God's honest truth even when it's ugly. Even when it's something that anyone else would hide, even when it's something that you would hide, when it's something that other elite leaders would hide, I tell you the hard truth. And today is very much a truth. Today is very much a truth that I think we need to address, that I think you need to know happened in my life, because it's real. And there's someone on the other end of this screen here where it's happened in your life too, and you were wondering if you did something wrong, or if you were alone, or maybe this paparazzi gig isn't for you, or all of those thoughts that are going through your head. I had them, and so I want to talk to you about COVID was not good to all of us. So I brought receipts. I literally have screenshots here. Hopefully they'll go up on the screen. That's up to my tech dude, my husband. He has to figure that out. I just record the videos, okay? So at the end of the 2020-2021 fiscal year, June 30th, 2021, I ended with a PV of 11,142. 11,142 was my ending volume for the year. Hopefully it'll be up on the screen. Everybody say, please, Solomon, do it for us. 11,142 was my final volume. And if you know anything about life of the party and paparazzi, 10,000 to 15,000 is silver. So I ended my fiscal year at silver. And I'm elite, and I've been gold before. And of course I was pushing for more than gold. I was gold the end of 2020 year, right? And of course I wanted platinum. Yes, that was my goal. It was on my goal board, but I didn't hit it. I mean, I didn't even come close to hitting platinum. I didn't even hit gold. So Ericka, why are you telling me this? 2020 was rough for me. And I'm not telling you any of this as an excuse. This is not excuses, period. I don't accept excuses. This is an excuse. I'm not telling you this so you'll feel sorry for me. I'm not telling you this so that you'll understand. None of that. I'm telling you this truth so that you'll know you weren't alone. There are many, many people out there who crushed goals, who set this goal and ended up hitting this goal in the last year. And friend, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you, and it's thrilling to watch you succeed. Oh, it makes my soul just so happy to see people succeed. But I also know on the other side of that coin, there are people like me who did not. Didn't even come close. Okay, and I'm talking to you. So if this isn't for you, I encourage you to share this with someone that it is for. There is someone in your life, on your team, in your downline, who didn't hit a single goal, or who came far short of the goal that they set for themselves. I'm talking to you. COVID was not good to all of us. Quarantine was not good to all of us. Shutdown was not good to all of us. Lockdown was not good to all of us. Some of us had years where we survived. And for me, it was a survival year. I'm going to put a trigger warning on this video, but in June of last year, June of 2020, I was at the point of taking my own life. There's no other way to say that. I was suicidal, and that's not something I ever thought I'd say in my life. But I was. I own it. It is what it is. That's where I was. I walked into my husband's office sobbing, saying, "You better do something." Freaked him out a little bit. But yeah, I was there. I was at the point of nothing's worth it. Why am I here? And I tell him all the time, I only stayed for him. Because I had so much guilt that if I left, he'd have to clean up the mess, and I wasn't going to do that to him. So, we're not going to cry today. The dog is even in the floor going, "Don't cry, Mom." So, that's where I was. That's where I began the 2020-2021 fiscal year. That's where my year began. I began at suicide. I began at, I'm done here. I began with thoughts and ideations that I didn't need to stay anymore, that the world would be better without me, and I didn't bring anything to the world. That's where I began my year. So when I tell you I sold silver, I'm so proud of myself for selling silver. Because selling silver for me meant I was still here. Selling silver for me meant I pushed through one of the worst times of my life. I pushed through the desire to call it all quits. That's what selling silver means to me. And that's a big deal for me. And I'm quite proud of myself for selling silver, because not only did I contemplate suicide, I took a month, 31 days, it was 31 days at that point, and I went into intensive outpatient therapy. I realized my mind was playing tricks with me. I realized there was so much I needed to work through. I realized that I could not do this alone. No man is an island, least of all no woman. And so I went into daily, 5 days a week, outpatient therapy. I was in therapy 5 days a week to help me through, to help me understand how I got to where I was and get through that location. That's a hard place to be. And so I took a month off from my business. Literally didn't sell any jewelry for a month. And I don't know if you've ever taken time off of a business, but to rebuild that, that's like twice the work, right? Oh my gosh, it was like 10 times the work. I lost customers. Absolutely. I lost supporters. I lost momentum. I lost my fire. I lost it all. And in the middle of all that, we were still in lockdown. We were still in fear 24/7. The news was telling us we were going to die. That's all we saw online. And COVID is a real thing. And all of the things that we saw, my customers also froze. My customers, my big customers, the ones who were always there, were not there. They just disappeared. A lot of people left Facebook. Facebook changed something. I don't know what Facebook changed, but boy, did they change it, right? And I didn't have my usual outlets. I am an event queen. I built my business on events, and there weren't any last fall. There weren't any at Christmas time. Okay? And I know you heard all these other leaders say pivot. Like they were like Ross screaming, pivot, pivot. And I'm like Chandler going, shut up. Because no matter what I pivoted to, it didn't matter. It didn't change enough. I would pull in little sales here and there. I would sell 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 pieces on a live. I would celebrate when I sold 5 pieces on a live sale. Hashtag real life. And I'm elite. Okay? I would celebrate that level of sales because that's all I had. And so I'm telling you all of this on the other side of that mountain. That felt like an insurmountable mountain for so long. For several reasons. One, you're not alone. You're not alone. If 2020 was bad for you, you're not the only one. Do not believe everything you see on social media. Social media is a highlight reel. Social media is someone cleaning the poop off of their own lawn so that it's perfect when you step on it. That's social media. The crap's not real. Sorry, I almost slipped there. Social media is not real. Do not believe what you see on social media. Do not believe every leader who says, yeah, it was wonderful. They didn't tell you the bad parts. They didn't tell you the sales they didn't make. They didn't tell you the times when their customers didn't show up. They didn't tell you all of this. They didn't tell you that. So I'm telling you that. rule breaker to rule breaker. I'm telling you, it wasn't good for all of us. There are those who it was great for, and I'm so proud of them. There are those who it sucked for, and we survived, and I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of me. I could have literally given my entire life up. And then I had thoughts throughout the fall season. Why am I here? Why do I keep doing this? Why am I punishing myself with this? My 7-year anniversary was one of the worst days I've had in paparazzi. Worst. And I could have, and rightfully should have sometimes, thrown it away. And someone is sitting in that seat right now, and I want to talk to you. Hold on. I know my sales are barely inching up. We're like this big. I'm not making platinum sales. I'm sure as heck not making diamond sales. No, I'm not making those sales yet. But I'm still here. And many times I tell myself I'm still here for you. I'm still here for the woman on the other side of this camera who is ready to give up on her life. Not just her business, her life. And I'm here for you to say it really sucks right now. It feels like it would be easier to just call it quits on life. But don't. Don't. There are people who love you. There are people who don't know you who love you. There are people you've never met who love you. Don't. Stay with us. Stay with us a while longer. And realize that this business is wonderful, but sometimes it's not everything. Maybe you are the one who needs to take a step and go take care of your own mental health. Maybe you're the one who needs to go and seek therapy. Maybe you're the one who needs to go and seek inpatient, outpatient, however it turns out for you. Maybe that's why this video is here. 2020 was a hard year. We were in lockdown for what, 18, 19 months? And I live in Florida and we got out early. We got early release over here. It was very hard and it was emotional and it was difficult. If you survived, celebrate. No matter what that life of the party number looked like. No matter. And you know, on my second screenshot, hopefully it'll come up on the screen for us, was I sold silver as well. There are people out there that we know buy life of the party levels, and we know that. And that's okay. Having an inventory is a wonderful thing. But I joined this to sell jewelry, not have a warehouse. And so I have the proof that I sold silver too. And I'm quite proud of myself for that. I could have bought it, absolutely. Could have put it on credit cards, loans, PayPal loans, whatever. But I didn't. And so I'm quite proud of myself. And for the ones sitting on the other side of this video who didn't hit a single goal, who felt like you slid all the way backwards down the mountain, find something to be proud of. And frankly, surviving should be something you're very proud of. So, unusual, different, off topic, absolutely video here, I know. But we need to talk about it. 2020 wasn't good for all of us. And we're picking up the pieces and we're rebuilding. But we're still here. You are still here. And heart to heart, I am proud of you. I'm proud of you.